This video is for the students of class 7, and in this video we are going to study English literature, the first chapter, which is of magic lamps and genies. From the title it seems that this story is about like Aladdin and his Chirag, but it's just our speculations that it may be of. And when we study study it, that when Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn go raiding, it means the story contains two characters named Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn who goes for raiding. Raiding means just like the police raid who used to catch thieves. In the same way, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn also go for raiding. And but when we combine these two, the title of Magic Lamps and Genies and the subtitle, that is when Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn go raiding, then when we combined it, then we come on the conclusion that it may be of a story of two children who used to play the game like police and chore that we used to play in our childhood also. And even today also some children play in their homes. But anyway, this is our speculation. And but before going on the story, first of all we must know who is the writer of this story, and we must know something about him or her. The story is written by Mark Twain, who was an American writer who born in 1835 and died in 1910. He is often referred to as the father of American literature. Why is it so? Why is he called father of American literature? It means that he had done something special and something worth for, or maybe the father, that means from in his tenure, that means between 1835 and 1910, the works that he had done and the books that he had written must have a work that has an impact on the whole world. Maybe he was born in Florida, Missouri, USA. During his early years as a writer, that means in his early year or in his career, when he became a writer, he contributed humorous articles to his older brother's newspaper. That means his elder brother runs a newspaper, and for that newspaper he he wrote many articles which were quite funny. Humorous means in the funniest way. A master of satires, comedy remained at the center of most of his writings. Some of his famous novels include The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Prince and the Pauper, and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It says that a master of satires, comedy remained at the center. That means most of the stories that were written by Mark Twain has the center of attraction is the comedy, and that means presenting things in a humorous or the funniest way. That means saying any things, any topic, raising any topic, but in a funniest way that may be create impact on others and without hurting anyone's feeling. After knowing something about Mark Twain, the writer of this chapter, we will must know something about the story, what the story is all about. Of Magic Lamps and Genies, it's just an extract from the great novel created by Mark Twain is Adventure of Huckleberry. It is just an extract adapted from Mark Twain's masterpiece Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. Masterpiece, that means a unique creation that has taken the whole world in its grip. This novel was first published in the year 1885 and is often called the Great American Novel. That means the year of publication of this novel is novel was 1885, and it was called the Great American Novel. It is also said that all modern American literature comes from Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It means before Mark Twain, there were also many writers who used to write stories, but after Mark Twain's creation of this Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, it was saying everyone was saying that all modern American literature, that means all the stories, all the creations after the creation of Adventure of Huckleberry Finn, were influenced from the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn novel. This novel also shows the adventure of Huck Finn and his chum, Tom Sawyer. Chum means a close friend, a childhood friend, a fast friend, whatever we call so. Tom Sawyer. That means in this novel or in this extract, we will have two characters named Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, who were two close friends. And this story is all about their creations or their works and their plays that they used to play in their childhood. The Tom Sawyer. Twain was raised in Hannibal, Missouri, which provided him with the setting for his novel. Twain, who was raised, that means his childhood was spent in Hannibal, Missouri, which is situated in Florida, USA, and the story has a set in the, that means the background of the story is Hannibal, Missouri. The Mississippi River, which flows next to the town, also plays an important role in the book. That means the story has in its background the Hannibal, Missouri, and the river which is flowing nearby, that is Mississippi River, has also an important role to play in this story. Now, we will start writing, or we will start reading this story. The story starts from: my friends and I had invented a new game. We pretended to be robbers for fun. That means the narrator, who is the narrator, and I stands for whom. It will become clear in the next lines and the coming lines. My friends and I had invented a new game. That means they had discovered a new type of game which will give him, or which will satisfy their anxieties also. We pretended to be robbers for fun. That means they are not an actual robbers. They pretend, and they seems to play the role of the robbers for just for fun, for the just for playing with others and for passing their times. We played this game for a month. We would hop out of the woods and go charging down on drivers and women in carts who were taking garden stuffs to market. That means they were just keep themselves hide beside some bush, and when the people go near from the roads which is just close to the bushes, and in which the drivers, then the cars where the women are carrying the garden stuffs. In garden stuffs, that means the fruits and the vegetables that they used to carry from the fields, and they used to go to sell in the market. And during that period, they just hope out. That is called the Tom Sawyer and the Huck Finn, when who were hiding beside the booths, and when the women's carrying their stuffs on the carts going through that way, they just hope out. That means they just came all of a sudden from the bush and just show them that they are just try to rob their stuffs. And now the next part of the story we will study in the next video. Thank you.